Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some walk-in information going around, and it does actually seem extremely likely on this one, dare I say confirmed, because we actually are seeing multiple reports, multiple pictures as well. As we also have actually had a few people in the community also go and vouch for this as we made our video earlier on throughout today. And as well, we're actually kind of seeing some stock numbers, overall dates, and expectations to be on the lookout for, and just overall a lot of information going on. So a lot of fun stuff. We've also actually been seeing some reports, and we're going to this walk-in event because this is also kind of a big retailer too as well. So the fact that we're seeing all this little information is making my day because, and I do keep on saying this quite a bit, we are slowly but surely turning into the day-to-day walk-ins, and also the fact that a lot of big retailers are also slowly starting to receive a lot more of the stock. So pretty much everything over here is going fantastic and well. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff throughout this video, and we guys all have had a great and fantastic day. As well, if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console, and controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, a link down below. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100, you guys go get free stock and free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. Those are always linked down below. Without further ado, let's go and dive in this video. So first of all, I want to go and quick say on the day itself, we did have a PlayStation Direct restock and a GameStop PlayStation 5 restock. Both went overall not too bad. I would go and say like not the world's worst. PlayStation Direct was a bit smaller. We made a video on that, and the GameStop drop was actually huge. But we've also had like 10 PlayStation Directs, so I can't really fault them too much for them kind of being a little bit more on the sketchy middle side and just not having as much stock. So we're going to basically have to go and watch and just kind of basically stare to go and see whenever the next drops will happen. We sometimes do get a little bit of a pre-indicator as well, and we actually may go talk about this tomorrow. There actually might be some pretty big spicy rumors going on for a Best Buy walk-in event going on again. So if anything, I'll let you guys know more about that probably tomorrow. Just want to let you guys know it's not happening tomorrow, so you guys don't like you keep saying this whatever, but I'm gonna try to do a bit more research and dive more into it, reach out to a few Best Buy employees and all of that. That's pretty much the big recap for the day. We didn't see too much else on most of the other retailers, but at least that happened. But for this, if you guys saw our video earlier on today, and we've also been trying our best to go and track staples the best we can. We actually did go and see some pretty big arrivals when it came to the West Coast and the middle of the country about the past like month or so. We've seen like a few weeks on, a few weeks off. The past 2 weeks or so, though, has been very barren. And this also goes in hand with a lot of other big retailers such as BJ's and a few other various places that are slowly trickling in on stock, but nothing major. Now, this is kind of more so, I think, going towards, the bigger side. And we've also seen a few things floating around. So number one, we made a comment on this on the earlier day-to-day video. And ever since then, we actually did have one person who did go and claim that they worked over at Staples, and they have confirmed that the stock dates usually are Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, and they've usually been kind of receiving stock about every 2 to 3 weeks since they kind of started actually getting all these consoles inside the stores. So basically, this has been around like kind of like a similar cycle. We kind of see Target and sometimes GameStop on a similar side, even Myers and other walk-ins, where it's about every 2 to 3 weeks, and then Sony or Microsoft kind of sends them more stock, and they're able to go and deviate it on out. So what we've kind of been seeing for this on Staples. So for this, we actually have seen this one around. This is all courtesy of PS5, etc., PS5 restocks, etc. For all this, we've actually seen these now more floating around the stores. So in case you guys are curious on dates, expected dates, and all that type of stuff, basically, if you guys want to check your local Staples store, at least for this batch, and it makes sense too, because we've seen a lot on West Coast and like the middle of the country, this apparently is now seeing a lot more of the Staples stores receiving and getting consoles on the East Coast. So I believe this store in particular is in the New York region. And as well, we've been seeing some small various reports popping on up for other various places in the East Coast. As well, I even went and called my own local Staples store. I am in Chicago, but I have a Staples like 5 minutes away from me. I called their own local store, and what I got was a little bit on the ambiguous side. But what they told me was, yeah, we've been receiving stock every now and then. Usually it's gone within the first like 1 or 2 days or so. And on top of that, too, it's been around like, around like once a month or so, give or take. So just in case you're ever curious, just keep on checking by and walking inside the store. Maybe ask some employees there for the day-to-day stock, and we'll keep you in the loop. So that was just kind of paraphrasing, but basically they kind of confirmed it's around like before we've been hearing around 3-week cycle, about a month. We could probably just round it up to like 3 to 4 weeks either way. So at least we do know that is somewhat on the confirmed side now that even my own local store is saying it. Although I think as of right now, my own local store does not have stock. These East Coast pictures you guys are seeing are actually apparently all like just in the past like 1 or 2 days. So it's all worth for you guys to go and check and see for your local stores. It is looking pretty confirmed. Now, a few little side things to note for staples and walk-ins in general. Now, I'm sure many of you folks out there probably know stores are various. Some stores will have stock, some stores will sit on stock, and also some stores where kind of depends on the manager itself. As well, it also depends on the location. So as I mentioned a few weeks ago, we saw a very big batch in like a lot of people confirming and getting consoles on the West Coast for both the PlayStation 5s and Xbox Series X's. We were seeing a lot of walk-in confirmations, a lot of stock kind of showing on up for that. And apparently we've been both seeing both bundles and individual consoles. It depends on the store. I do believe they more so focus on the console side, like more like bundle console side. I like how I said it's like, sorry, this bad wording on my part. But when it comes to these, it does also kind of seem like some of the bundles are on the more expensive side for what we've kind of been seeing and reporting on, mainly on the think of like a Best Buy, Antonline, Gamefly, where they can get the stock, they can get the consoles from Sony themselves, but it definitely is a somewhat more pricey console in general. And we have been seeing the PlayStation 5 digitals, as you guys can see in this picture, and PlayStation 5s. So what we've been seeing for the stock numbers though too, and this is why it's kind of on more of the bigger side, it does seem like the PlayStation 5s are around the 5 to 15 range. This is at least more reported over by my homie PlayStation 5 Restock, etc. When it comes to all that stuff, where that seems like a pretty good and pretty big and pretty juicy restock. So I do like seeing that. I am a big fan of that, and the bigger the better. But we also haven't seen any reports as of this wave for anything for the Xbox Series X's. So that makes me a little bit more on the sadder side. And once again, we've seen other confirmations that most of the stock does seem to arrive on either Wednesdays, Thursdays, or Fridays. And what I mean by that is that's the arrival date, or at least it's apparently what employees have been leaking and saying. So when it comes to information on that, that probably kind of means that it almost kind of matches our usual weekly, weekend walk-in stuff. Like I try to cover that a lot on the weekends, like Saturdays and Sundays, or sometimes even Fridays, because it does seem a lot of big box retailers do get stock around then. So just bear that in mind in case you guys want to check future stores. Just bear in mind you guys want to go and creep it. This does seem like it's confirmed more so for East Coast. Some stores may have already sold out. Some stores may have stock. I'd probably say throughout the rest of this week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, it might be worth to casually go and call your local store or stop on in and ask. As well, as I mentioned, a lot of these do seem more on the bundle side, and we'll try our best maybe from this video, we'll maybe get a few comments or for some people checking or even up on Twitter to go and see if we're seeing more other walk-in locations. As I mentioned, we saw West Coast a decent bit for like stock in general, so that might be a little bit more on the overdue, or as well, maybe it's like kind of how they did a little bit for Target, where like one region gets stock, and then next week one region gets stock, and then next week another region gets stock. And it kind of just keeps on rotating. So we'll have to see. Like Staples has become more of a new thing for us to watch. So as you guys probably know, you have to kind of figure it out as time goes on, see how the employees leak it, see how the information shows around, and all that type of stuff. But at least it is good news. It is looking confirmed, and we have been seeing people getting their consoles, seeing it in the stores, and I think we'll be having even more of them in the stores in the near future. So if you guys want to go check your stores, feel free to let me know and keep me in the loop. We've also been watching and tracking a lot of other walk-in locations for this, such as the Myers stores, Fred Meyer's, Kroger's, which we also have been seeing some small stock movements going on. So I'll probably have more updates for you guys throughout the rest of this week, or as well, maybe for this upcoming weekend. But I always love seeing this type of stuff. I love seeing big box retailers. And as well, we also did see the Sam's Club updates. So it's just a matter of time before a lot of these stores do start slowly turning into walk-in restock. So I love to see this. And as well, I didn't mention too, we'll probably be having a big Best Buy update maybe tomorrow. So definitely make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for our brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console, and controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stock and free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. leave a like on the video, and of course, if you guys do check in your local stores or got lucky on both the GameStop and PlayStation drop today, leave a comment down below. But I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. We'll have a lot more videos all tomorrow, and you guys are all beautiful. Love you guys.